Be calling you a radical, and I'm here to tell you I know every fucking tide pool on this coast like the back of my hand. And some of the best tide pools are right under your feet. They reopened the OB Pier, but these tide pools are epic. This is the lowest tide of the year, right here, right now. The marine biologists, this is the lowest tide of the entire year in daylight hours. And so this is the first time this has been exposed in daylight hours. And well, we had a low one event in this winter, but I was in a bone marrow, or excuse me, I was in a ICU unit recovering from open heart surgery. So, by the way, the Crystal Pier also, but I'll get all these, you know, Point Loma, there's a gate, $25 to get in to see dead tide pools. But this is the lowest of the year, and this is an important tide pool. You know, I grew up in these tide pools. I've been in these tide pools my whole life, and I'm not young. And so I've got a pacemaker now. I marked this on my calendar this winter in the bone marrow, excuse me, in the ICU unit, because I went through all the tides for the year. And I says, when will we be? This is such a great look. And I says, July 6th, 7th, and 8th will be the best of the year. I'm like, will I be alive? Will I be able to come? And so it's such a great look because the only starfish that I find, the ochres, the good ones, the only ones that I find are on the bottom of the piers. And what a good look, huh? She's so low. Now, we've been lucky the last several years, and Kevin Blanch has gotten it all, historic footage, because we've had super moon cycles, some of the best, well, in hundreds of years. You know, we've had multiple ones, and I've been able to get out there, and I've got it done. Hard, long day traveling yesterday, not much sleep for my old ass. I got a pacemaker in me now. But these are historic tide pools, and they'll tell you everything right here. God, you got perfect lighting going on. It's moldy and slick as hell. Be careful. Don't kill yourself after everything you've been through. So, God, is that the sickest sea anemone you ever saw? So remember, these tide pools were absolutely loaded with life in 2010. Now, I'm going to get to the bottom. Oh my God, is that the sickest sea anemone you ever saw? She's sick, the ocean. Demonic acid. Algae plume. Somehow the sheep believe that it's natural. So the demonic acid is getting into the mammals. I talked to a guy two days ago up in La Jolla, and he said that they're literally in Santa Barbara County, a lot of seagrass. Now, this is important. He says there's people, oh God, don't go down. It is slickered shit. That's the sickest sea anemones I've ever seen. So this is important. They're laying on the beach because they gone on vacation next to dying of demonic acid in their brains, mammals. It's not natural. So this seagrass right here, what's happening? See the green? That's the invasive species. That's urban runoff is feeding that. Urban runoff runs into the ocean. Okay? Oh my God. It mixes in with what I call fructonium. You know what I call fructonium. We need to go back up that way. So, at the platonic level, the staff of life. Oh my God, is she slick. Oh. I got my gold medal on. Bob Beeman Blanch, world record holder, dead pipe pole jumper. training in the La Jolla, California training facility. Oh God, you're gonna cool. These incredible Tidepools. They'll tell you everything. Oh my God, is it slick? Jeez. Got my good boots on. Holy shit. Ah. So, my hypothesis was 12 years. These tide pools were full of life in 2010. Chock full. You know, starfish, sea anemones. These little pockets I'll show you over here. Oh, what a great tide pool. The Upper California purple urchins. They're like purple carpet right here. Well, everywhere. Where are they? There we go. Some little fries. Not as much life as you're going to see, right? Maybe. We'll see. I've done this organically. It's early. 6 o'clock in the morning. So, at the platonic level, we call it the soup, right? These waters shouldn't be crystal clear. They should look murky and cloudy and soupy and brothy, right? That's the staff of life. That's the soup, the nutrient that feeds all the animals of the ocean. That's the soup. Oh, what a great pool. That's called photoplankton. That's called zooplankton, zooplankton, tomato. By the way, it's against the law to pull anything out of a tide pool, but they do it anyway. Let's get up here. So, I'll get all these pools. You know, we got 3 days. Boom, 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 boom. Then I'm going to get up to San Onofre to the reactor, get that work done. And I'm a fool to do all your dirty work. So, this is important. Demonic acid is a byproduct of the algae plume. Remember they used to call it the blob? That happened post-Fukushima. So the only way the invasive species can move in, which we call that pseudoknots, right? Right? What does pseudo mean? My Uncle Argyle taught me. What is pseudo? Pseudo is Latin for... Okay, here we go. See all these pocks, these holes? They're created by snails, shells, urchins. They burrow themselves in and root in onto the freaking reef, and that's how they live. This was just purple with carpet. All of California was purple with carpet. See all this? See all this? It's all live. It's all gone. I mean, it's stark. And so the only way that the pseudoknots, can move in, the pseudoknots can only move in if the healthy species is missing. If the healthy species is missing, then the invasive species can move in. And the invasive species is toxic. We call it scum, right? The official marine biology term is pseudoknots for it. There's a big, good pool. So, important videos. Historic. Like I said, the lowest tide of the year. Get out here, this big pool if I can. So the green is invasive species from urban runoff. Come on. Sewage. Here we go. Oh, what a pool, huh? Oh my Lord, what a pool. There we go. So it gets into the algae plume. They have a different name for it every week. And it turns into what we call domotic acid. It gets into the small fish, the shellfish. And when it gets into the shellfish, the mammals eat it, which is seals, sea lions. When they eat it, it poisons their nervous system. It gets into their brain. And it kills them. So the rescue foundations all over in California are trying to save the seals, the sea lions, and the seals. They put a tremendous amount of effort in that. And the ones they do save, they put them back in the ocean, and they swim to Oregon, to the mouth of the Columbia, to the Rogue, to the Deschutes, to fish, which they've done for millions of years. And Oregon shoots them. Legally, Congress passed a law. Look it up, 2018. So that's their answer to the salmon collapse. Don't ever say the F word, Fukushima. You know, we're all worried about the big Z, the big Z. The big Z could blow. What about the one that did blow? Not could blow, did blow. Fuck. You're deader than fuck. Alright, I'm going to shoot a couple of different videos. I got to do some crawling over here to get through. Some fish. No sea anemones. No purple. Surely no starfish. I'll find some starfish because I know where. Maybe. There's a hermit crab. There's our first hermit crab. There should be thousands of those already. Again, see where the rocks in the pockets are? That's where the life burrows into. Here we go. Here we go. Here was our first find. There we go. Those are sickly. You know, they should be big, flowering, beautiful sea anemones. That's as healthy as we get, one. So you can see how the bill's burrowed in there. There's a hermit crab hiding. These little crabs. Shows there's no purple urchins. The Upper California, there's some more hermit crabs. God, is that a sickly looking guy? Whoa. How great are these pools? Always have been. And people, thousands and thousands of people walk right over on the pier. The pier got reopened the other day. Yay. God, look at that sickly guy. Oh. So, here Kevin Blanch lives in the high desert of Utah. And I tell everybody, okay, if I'm not the most famous marine biologist in California, show me who is number one. Oh, Doc Ricketts. Doc Ricketts didn't have any college degrees. I have multiple college degrees, but it wasn't California. And all you marine biologists that claim you're a marine biologist, show me your field work. You know, there's a golf ball. I showed you yours. I showed you mine. You show me your field. You have to have field work. You absolutely, to be a real true PhD, you have to have field work. The greatest PhD opportunity in human history, and the only person that really took it, well, the only two, well, Dunford took it. 2 people? Grassrooters? Show me your field work. I want to see it. Oh, I put it in the J store. Okay, sure you did. You know, if a tree falls in the forest, some hermit crabs. I've seen some of those, but God, what a look we're getting. It's fucking low. I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Gotten good over the years. I fell and cracked the back of my head. Woke up in the morning in my cute little place in PB that now I used to get for $300 a week is $500 at night. Blood coming out of my mouth. I broke my hand in the pool. God, what a look, huh? Whoa. We're getting one historic look. Oh, is she low and beautiful, but let's turn this off and start a new one. I want to get plenty of footage. Historic. Where's the starfish? Where's the Upper California purple orchids? Where's the big, beautiful, flowering sea anemones? I like to have $25 to get into the gate. The gate's closed out there. You know, $25 to come to Point Loma. Oh, it was wonderful to see dead tidepools. People are picking up brittle stars and thinking they're sea stars. Oh my God. The California crimsons that used to exist right here are as big as this pool. They're bigger than me. The ochres, the only ochres, look at that sicko seeing in. Is that a sickly looking guy? Whew, what a look. What a look we're getting. You seen starfish yet? There should be thousands of them. Where's the California cucumbers? Where's the banana slugs? You know, they'll stick out from a mile away. Remember when I found all those California hares? What's California hare? The big black slug. Oh, what a pool, huh? What a pool. Nada. Nada. All right. You better upload this video. See, God. What a look. What a freaking journey. And here, Kevin West still doing the work when you got how many people living in California? On any given day, there's 50 million people here. But they can't see the dead trees through the dead forest. Oh my God, what fucking look. Oh, it's heartbreaking. It's pathetic. Oh, it's pathetic. It's unbelievable. So anybody tells you it's getting better is a liar. It's actually getting worse. I can't believe it. Not one starfish? Really? So as you know, I call it plutonium. You mix some California sewer runoff with, here we go, some, God, them are the sorriest looking black mussels I ever saw. Oh, it's sad. I'll keep working this whole peninsula. A few hermit crabs I see. Oh, let's start a new one. There's a seal. No, that's just debris floating. That ain't a seal. It's garbage. Thought it was a seal. There ain't no seals. I wonder why. There's your food. Early in the morning out here, you'll see a few people jumping around through the tide pools. They're usually tweakers. You know, it's like that old saying, how can you tell a tweaker at the grocery store? They're the ones early in the morning with the grocery cart turned upside down fixing the wheels. You know, so oh boy, what tide pools. Oh my God. What a beautiful look. I can't believe how low she is. Oh, look at that canyon. Holy shit. This is where they love to thrive. The starfish will thrive in places like this. Just absolutely thrive. It's like the most perfect tide pools ever. And they're empty. All right, let's shoot another. Easy, easy. God, what a look. It's so historically low. We're right at low tide. Sure. Pathetic. really pathetic. It's unbelievable. It's sad. And they like said their full life, but nobody's going to connect it. Don't say the F word. What a great look. All right. Stand tuned.